After taking all the pictures, all the images from the models, it's time to prepare them to be used in the vendor that we are going to make. Here is one that I picked that we are going to adjust so that it is perfect for our vendor. The first thing, if we look at this, it is the model in a corner of the gray surrounding. Well, we are going to change that a little, but before we can do anything, you can see here on the background that the background is locked. Well, to unlock it, just double click and you get the possibility to make it into a layer. Now the lock is gone and we can work on this layer. First we are going to crop. We use the crop tool and we are going to crop this image into something smaller. There we go. This is all we need. Now we are going to remove the gray, the light gray surrounding, so we get a model in a transparent background that we can later use on the background of our vendor. To do that we are going to use the magic wand tool, that is this one. Click it. We are going to use anti-alias that makes a very smooth line and not very pixelated, and we can choose contagious or not. Well, let's go and have a look what it is. The tolerance is now set to 25. If I do that, you can see that not only the gray surroundings is being taken away, but also this gray and this gray and this gray. So tolerance is definitely too much. Let us bring it back to, let's say, 10 and click again. If we do that, we see that it now is nicely just the surroundings. If I take away the contagious and I click once, then you see that also the gray in the shirt is being taken. So we are going to keep it on contagious, click and hit the backspace or the delete key on your keyboard. And you see now the checkered pattern, so the model is in a transparent background. We could use it like this in a new background of a vendor, but there are a few more things that I would like to improve on this picture, on this model. All these avatars have some features that make them a bit, well, odd. I call them the odd bulbs and creases. Like this bulb here, it is a typical avatar bulb. This deep crease in the arm, which is a bit odd. Look at the hands. Nobody has a thumb like that. And here is this odd bulb. I would like to remove those bulbs. The hand here has some odd features as well. Well, in order to do that, Photoshop has a very handy tool. It can be found under filters and then liquify. If we do that, the liquify window opens, and here you have the avatar, the picture that you want to liquify, and here you have the brush density, the brush pressure, and this is the forward warp tool, or the move tool, the one that you are going to use to move. Let's get a little closer to what we are going to remove. For instance, this bulge. Now a pen and a tablet is very handy, because you just move this back into shape. You can do it with your mouse as well, but a tablet is now in this case very, very handy. There you go. Just play with it. To remove this thing, you can also use a mask, a freeze mask. See, put the freeze mask like this, then go back to your warp tool. There you go, and click none. It is playing. This is really playing, making it more beautiful and natural. Go back to your 100% look. to your overview to see if it is all to your likings. See, now he looks a lot more natural. He doesn't have odd, what I call linden bulbs. There you go. Look at the difference before and after. Before and after. Looks a lot better. Now the last thing that I want to prepare is, look at this. He's wearing sunglasses and the hair is coming from underneath his sunglasses. Well, that is very unnatural and I want to change that. I do that with the clone tool. I need a very small clone brush. I want a very soft brush. That is perfect. And then I want a very small one, so with the hook tools or here I can change the size into something really small. Get very close so you can see what you're doing. Here is the color of the face that I want to use. So with pressing Alt I get the source, and now I can hit do that carefully. Don't rush. Take your source again and remove carefully the hair that comes underneath the glasses. Take some source at the darker part. There, the hair is removed. If I look from a distance, you can see now it is very pixelated and not very beautiful. So I'm going to use the lasso tool and I'm going to select the area that I've just and I go to Filter, Blur, Gaussian Blur, and 3 pixels should do. See, it is now nice and smooth. So I say OK. And there we go. Hey, he's more or less ready to use. Let's have a look at this. Oh, do you see? Here's an odd gap that must have been removed with the with the background. Let us, with the clone tool, restore this. It's very easy to do because, well, that is only the hair. Use short strokes. Now the hair here it ends very pixelated. You can use the smooth tool, make it smaller, smudge. You can use the smudge tool and smudge the ends of the hair a little bit so it looks more natural. Yeah, that is much better. Well, if you're completely satisfied, then you can save the image. We took PNG images, so we can save this by just clicking Ctrl S, and we save it as a snapshot with the preserved backgrounds.